Have you ever heard a loud crack in the middle of a forest and wondered what it was? Or maybe you've seen a tree that looks like it's been blown apart from the inside. It might sound like something out of a movie, but trees can, and do, explode. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating and sometimes explosive science behind why trees go boom. So, what exactly makes a tree explode? It's not dynamite, I promise. The main culprit is usually a combination of extreme weather and the tree's own internal structure. Let's start with one of the most common causes, lightning strikes. When a bolt of lightning, which is hotter than the surface of the sun, hits a tree, it can have dramatic effects. The lightning's immense electrical current travels down the path of least resistance. This path is often the layer just under the bark, called the cambium, which is rich in sap and moisture. Now think about what happens when you superheat water in an instant. It turns to steam and expands with incredible force. That's precisely what happens inside the tree. The sap in the cambium layer vaporizes in a fraction of a second, expanding to over 1,700 times its original volume. The tree's bark and wood simply can't contain that much pressure. The result? A massive explosive rupture. The bark is blown off, and sometimes the entire trunk splits wide open, sending wood splinters flying in all directions. It's nature's very own steam explosion. But lightning isn't the only force at play. Extreme cold can also cause a phenomenon known as frost cracking. Imagine a frigid winter night. As the temperature plummets, the outer layers of the trees would cool down and contract much faster than the inner core. This creates immense tension within the trunk. At the same time, the water or sap inside the tree's cells begins to freeze. When water freezes, it expands. This expansion puts even more pressure on the wood from the inside out. When the stress becomes too much for the wood to handle, it can suddenly and violently split, creating a loud bang that sounds like a rifle shot echoing through the silent winter forest. This sudden release of tension creates a long vertical crack down the trunk. While it might not be as visually spectacular as a lightning-induced explosion, the sound alone is enough to make you jump. These frost cracks can reopen and close for years, creating a visible scar on the tree. Then there's the fiery side of things. Wildfires. When a fast-moving, intense fire sweeps through a forest, the heat can cause trees to explode in a similar way to a lightning strike. The intense external heat rapidly boils the sap and moisture trapped inside the tree. The pressure builds up until, boom, the tree bursts. This is particularly dangerous for firefighters, as these exploding trees can hurl fiery debris and wood shrapnel over long distances, spreading the fire and creating hazardous conditions. Certain trees, like eucalyptus, are especially prone to this. Their oils are highly flammable, which can contribute to even more violent explosions during a fire. Interestingly, it's not always about extreme temperatures. Internal decay can also set the stage for an explosive end. When a tree is weakened by fungus or bacteria, parts of its core can rot away, creating hollow spaces. These spaces can fill with gases, like methane, produced by the decomposition process. If a source of ignition comes along, like a lightning strike or a nearby fire, these trapped gases can ignite and cause a powerful internal explosion, blowing the tree apart from within. It's like a natural gas bomb waiting to go off. Another surprising factor is something called sudden branch drop, or sometimes morbidly called summer branch drop. On hot, calm summer days, perfectly healthy-looking branches can suddenly snap and fall from a tree with a loud crack. Scientists believe this happens when the tree is under stress from high heat and a lack of wind. The heat causes the tree to move a lot of water to its leaves. This, combined with the branch's own weight, can create too much stress on the wood fibers. Without any wind to help redistribute the load, the branch can fail catastrophically and suddenly break off. While not a full trunk explosion, the sound and suddenness can be just as startling. We can see evidence of these events all around us if we know what to look for. Next time you're on a hike, look for trees with long vertical scars. Those could be healed frost cracks. Or, if you see a tree with bark stripped away in a spiral pattern, that's a classic sign of a lightning strike. And of course, the aftermath of a forest fire often leaves behind the charred, shattered remains of trees that couldn't handle the heat. It's a powerful reminder that trees are not just static, passive parts of our environment. They are dynamic, living organisms that are constantly interacting with the forces of nature. They have to withstand incredible pressures from wind, weather, and their own internal processes. The fact that they can explode under certain conditions is a testament to the immense power locked within the natural world. So, the next time you hear a sudden loud crack in the woods, it might not be your imagination. It could be the sound of a tree succumbing to the incredible forces of nature. A dramatic event that reveals the hidden explosive power of the forest. It's a wild world out there, full of surprising science and hidden dangers, even in the most peaceful-looking places. Thanks for joining us on this explosive journey into the world of trees. If you found this as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of science. Let us know in the comments if you've ever witnessed or heard a tree explode. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.